Hi everybody. Well, I made a video on this channel that wasn't related to the channel, but oh well, what the hell. It's what's going on. Um, I started this channel. I know a couple of you already know me. I've been on YouTube since 2006. I look like shit today, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Yeah, I am a medical marijuana patient, and cheers, my dirty bomb. But started using marijuana for medical reasons about 15 years ago. After going through the medical industry, tests after tests after tests to prove what I don't have. And I got caught up in the insurance rim, even though I wasn't under an HMO insurance. Excuse me. And my fibromyalgia didn't really become too obvious, at least to the point that I sought medical attention, that it was something that it actually got chronic, was after having a baby at the age of 42. Not the smartest thing to do, but even dumber, I went from 98 pounds up to 237 pounds 3 months after I had the baby. The reason why was when I had I gained so much weight when I was pregnant. I developed toxemia, and I carried the baby for almost 42 weeks solid, which was 2 weeks too long. But they ended up inducing, and I had a cesarean, which is surgery, which is again another trigger for the fibromyalgia. So after I had the baby, I was diagnosed with depression. My back went out several times, so I was on muscle relaxers. I was on pain pills for shoulder, for everything, for everything. I had headaches, chronic headaches. And about 6 months after the pregnancy, I finally decided I was, well, I didn't decide it. It took care of me. I was bedridden. I could not lift my head up because of the pain, and the room would spin, and I would get dizzy and vomit. And, I mean, it was just terrible. And I had a 6-month-old baby to get up for. So I moved back with my parents when all of this started happening. They had a cottage, and I moved in with the baby. And I started developing doctors down in this area. I had already gone, I was with Kaiser before, and I'd gone through every test known to man, practically. I mean, it was just ridiculous. But at that point, I had really good insurance coverage, and I wanted to find out what was wrong with me. So it seems like the medical industry does an elimination diagnosis. They eliminate everything that possibly could be wrong with you in order to come to a conclusion. And I understand that to a point, because fibromyalgia is a syndrome that goes throughout your entire body. I mean, it's one symptom after another symptom after another symptom. And you go to a doctor and they're just kind of like, okay. Finally, I quit going to a doctor when I went in. I waited 3 months to get in. And I went into my doctor and was telling her all these things that were going on. My heart, my feet are swelling, my headache is back, and I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia in 1996. So, you know, let's just help me deal with it. And so the doctors gave me muscle relaxers. They gave me pain pills because I had been diagnosed. It's not what I needed. I decided to accept the responsibility, and from all the research that I have found, is the best way to live with fibromyalgia is to exercise, to eat correctly, to get the proper sleep. Big issue, since you've developed insomnia and you can't sleep. If I don't sleep, my entire body just aches, and it's miserable. And then it develops fatigue, it develops anxiety, and just on and on and on. Well, I had waited for 3 months to see this my regular doctor. And she literally told me, and this is a quote, pick one. I'm on call, and I don't have time for all of these symptoms. Ooh. Well, at the time she had me on Adderall, my heart was racing. So I never went back. I says, fine. You know, you can't just pick one when you have fibromyalgia. It hurts all over. You have to deal with everything. So I went out and heard that cannabis helps fibromyalgia. Now, I'm not new to cannabis. I'd been, graduated in the 70s and, went through the 60s with my brothers and sisters. And so for recreational use, I had used it. I was really surprised, actually pleasantly surprised, to find out that that's the best help I can get, is cannabis. I find it lowers my inflammation, my tension, my stress. It allows me to free my mind for other things as far as life goes, and monopolizing my brain, my thoughts, my every moment, because every time you move. So I've developed a walking. I try to walk 2 miles a day with Jake, my dog, and I have developed, as much as I can, a raw food diet. I love vegetables, fruit, and raw nuts, so that seems to help me. I am still on a antidepressant that I'm going to contact my doctor and say, I might as well go off of it, because I've been on it for like over a year, and I was told that it's ineffective now. And so I'm basically taking it because if I don't take it, I get this withdrawal in my head. So basically I'm addicted to it. And it's a antidepressant that's not even working for me. So that's going to be corrected. And then I have cholesterol medicine. And now with the diet that I've been taking and monitoring my cholesterol, that's even under control. So basically it's the pain. I get migraine headaches. My best solution for the migraine headaches is I do take Excedrin for migraines, And I take that for about a half hour after drinking a cup of coffee. I'll drink a cup of coffee, black coffee with my Excedrin, and run in the shower and take the hottest shower I can. To me, that rejuvenates me. I mean, and right now, I could use a hot shower. It's one of those days. Um, Stress adds to the tension, the muscle tension. And like I said in my previous video, my daughter's going to New York. I'm really kind of stressed out about that. Um, I'm caregiving for my father, which is kind of like a break in my life, a good break. Uh, but I see all the medications that he's been on and all the reactions to medications. My heart was damaged because of Adderall and extended use of Adderall. Trying to get the depression and the attention span going better didn't work. Didn't work, and it was just, it gave me heart damage. She said I was ADD. Well, maybe I am, but Adderall is not the answer for me. So I've been using cannabis. Basically, I have gotten off of all other medications, pain medications. I used to have bronchitis every year. I quit smoking last year. It's been 15 months now. I am still vaping, but this is mainly it's a recreation I like. It's not hurting me like cigarettes were. It's definitely not hurting my environment and my family. So, you know, and it helps. It helps me to just, have the mechanics of smoking without smoking. Then I don't eat. Otherwise, I would be putting candy in my mouth like this. So, I've really gotten into vaping. I create my own oils, my own flavors. I have basic flavors, and then I will mix and add different flavors, find a recipe that somebody gives, or else I'll buy the flavor already in a recipe, like chocolate fudge Bavarian cream. Anyway, that's another issue. Didn't mean to get off on it. This is going to be a long video, but it's kind of just an introduction video of what I've been through. I guess I could kind of call it at this, and continue in the next videos because I'm coming on 13 minutes. All right, everybody. Oh, by the way, my name's not Mary Jane. My name is Cindy. Take care. Bye.